Hello everyone and welcome to our thought for the week. And this week the theme is talents. Now, you've just heard me playing the piano, and anyone who knows anything about piano playing will tell you that that was not very good. I am not very good at playing the piano at all. I had some lessons when I was a little girl. And I had lessons in playing the piano because I do have a bit of a gift for music. I'm reasonably musical. And I like music. I'm quite a good singer. I should be good at playing the piano. And do you know why I'm not? It's because I didn't practice. And to be honest with you, I still don't. This piano actually belongs to my daughter, who is good at playing the piano. And she's good at playing the piano because she practiced and I didn't. And that's what I want to say to you today about talents. We very often talk about talents. We talk about how God gives us gifts. And lots of us have lots of gifts and things that we enjoy. And often you can spot them because the things we're good at, we also very often like. Not always. I like rugby. I'd be terrible at playing it. I can't catch a ball properly. I certainly can't run. So I'll stick to watching rugby. I might be quite talented at that because I practice it quite often when rugby is being played. But what about you? What are the things you're good at? What are the things that when you do them, other people say, you're good at that? Because they'll only become a real talent, a real skill, something you're really great at, if as well as being good, you practice it. It's no good sitting back like I did as a child and relying on being good at music or sport or writing or art or whatever it is that you're good at unless you also practice. Take Jimmy. Jimmy was actually really pretty good at football. If you passed him the ball, he would get it into the goal. He could always catch it. He could kick it a long way. His teachers pointed at him and said, "You will be very good at football." But while his teammates spent time practicing dribbling the ball around the cones on the grass, or kicking it to each other to make sure that they reached the right spot while running ahead on the field, Jimmy thought he was above all that. He didn't always turn up to practices. And when he was at practice, he didn't always pay full attention. He was good at football, and he didn't think he needed to try, so he didn't practice. In between team sessions, he didn't spend time in the garden or the park practicing with his ball. And then when the big match came along, he didn't get chosen for the team. He was put on the bench because actually he wasn't good enough for the team. Although he had the gifts, he hadn't put in the time and practiced. Now, Jimmy was pretty fed up about that, and he learned his lesson and started practicing. I didn't learn my lesson with the piano. I didn't practice, and you'll have spotted that from the way I played just now, won't you? I've practiced at lots of other things since then, though, and there are things that I'm very good at because I've practiced them. But I wonder, what about you? Are you prepared to put the time into practicing? Because if you have a talent, if you have a gift, the only way you'll turn it into something really good is if you're prepared to practice. So if you're really good at writing, write something every day. If you're really good at sport, then every day, even if you're having to do it home, throwing a ball against a wall or running around and around in the living room or going up and down the stairs just to keep fit, practice. If it's music, play your instrument every day. I eventually took up singing instead of the piano, and I did practice that every day, and I was a lot better at it than at playing the piano. But what about you? Are you practicing? Let's say a word of prayer. Dear God, thank you that you give us all sorts of gifts. We can see them in ourselves and in others, in the things that we enjoy, the things that we do well. When we're really good at something, please help us to be motivated to practice so that we can try to be the best we can be for ourselves and, when we're in a team, for our teammates too. Amen. Now, the only way I'm ever going to be any good at playing this piano is if I practice. So I'd better get on with some piano practice to try and improve myself. Although really I should do it every day. What about you? What are you going to practice today? Whatever it is, don't forget, practice again tomorrow and the day after, and you'll be really, really good. Did you know that to take your talent to a really high level and be really good at it, it takes 10,000 hours of practice? So, we'd better get started. Have a good week, everyone. Bye-bye.